Some of you may have noticed this in the recent ERLC summer update, and not only is there this, we also have some of the railing down here has been removed, and over here we have street lights that have fallen down. Now what could this be? We're going to be talking about that in this video. Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy or find it useful, but let's get straight into it. So this is along the highway. Now this is in every server no matter what, as long as it's updated and has the summer update part 2, which all of the servers do anyway. So it's just at the end, sort of by Riverside Drive. Now as you can see, it starts just here where we can see the railing has fallen over and there are two little things that stick out the ground, and then as we come further down there's another one here, another one, another one, another one. Now as you can see, this used to actually be a full railing. You guys will remember it. It used to have the railing all the way down right to the very end, but it's not there anymore. And of course that can't just be a coincidence, because we also have these that are fallen over. Now the only reason they would do this is if an update is imminent. Now what this could mean is that summer update part 3 is likely to involve something around here. It might not be at the highway, it might be through this tunnel at the end, it might be an expansion to the river system, or it might be a tunnel here, maybe something up here, an expansion to High Rock Park, maybe Springfield will be growing, maybe the lake will get bigger, maybe there'll be some kind of crossing. We can see a road that kind of cuts through here, maybe that road will continue down there. We honestly do not know, but what we do know is that this was not here before the summer update part 2, and that we also know that there is another ERLC update that is just a week or so away at the time of recording this, probably just a few days by the time you are watching this. But this is the summer update part 3 that is coming very, very soon, and a lot of people are suspecting that it's a map expansion, and they do have a few reasons for this. Let me talk about it. So it's kind of been a tradition for ERLC that around summertime they do a map expansion for the summer update. We had a map update for summer update 2021, we had a map expansion for summer update 2022, 2023 we didn't have anything. However, 2024, could that be different? Could we be getting a map expansion for 2024? Now not also this, it could be a map update. Now it is over here on the highway over here. A lot of people have been suggesting that the highway should loop all the way back around and connect on at the end here, which I think, yes, it would be a pretty cool idea, but it would also be a little bit silly in my opinion, because then there'd just be a lot of mountains surrounding a highway and that would kind of be it. They'd have to add stuff like over here. They have an entire thing next to it and it's just that around the edges, but if they did that all the way around the map, it would just be these mountains for the whole highway, which I feel like might be a little bit insane for them to do. It would be cool, but I don't know if I can see them doing that. Additionally, people have said that their river will expand and it will open up into an ocean. I don't really think that will happen, but it is a cool suggestion. Additionally, what is interesting to note is that over here by the tunnels, as you can see, it is now slightly faded. So before it used to just completely end, but over here, as you can see, you can kind of go a little bit further into it now, whereas before, you guys will know, these were completely black and there was nothing further, but now there is a little bit of a hint. The road even continues into here for a short while, which is suggesting that it could be continuing on down here. Additionally, over on this TikTok page here where we can see about them releasing the update, we can see there is actually a small moment in this video when it cuts to it. So this is just showcasing all of the update stuff, but there is a part which we will get to in just one moment right here. Now this is interesting because this is the River City sign. The tunnel is just here, and if we come here, I know OMB did this, but if we try and line up our camera with this sign here and recreate this, we can see what used to be this bridge is now gone. It has been deleted and there is certainly some road works going on over there, and it looks like the tunnel is being worked on and there's a bit of development going on there. But most importantly, there is a construction truck over here and the bridge looks to be deleted. As you can see, these sort of look like barriers, I think, that kind of block it off, or maybe this is the void. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what looks to be the case. It looks like this is blocked off just here with construction going on. So that is even more of a teaser that there is a map expansion coming, and specifically it is coming over here in this direction, which I think is very, very, very exciting and very interesting. But people are saying that because the lamppost posts or the streetlights are knocked over here, then it means it's expanding this way. And especially because the road kind of comes onto the highway over here and crosses over, it looks like it kind of crosses over this way and comes straight through here. Now obviously if we look through here in free cam, there's nothing here, it's just empty. There's no other leaks to my knowledge of anything else that could be added, but people are saying an ocean would be added. Now if you look at it, ERLC is just a floating island. If they added an ocean here, it would just look kind of stupid because it would just be a massive floating island, the whole of ERLC would be which would be a little bit insane if I do say so myself. And I don't think they will add that because it will kind of make it look a bit silly, although boats would be very, very cool. Now we've got ATVs and trailers. It would be cool to get like little rafts or something, maybe dinghies for the lake or something, but that's a bit of a different story. But Springfield could do with an update. It could do with being expanded. It's quite small at the moment. There's not that many roads. It would be nice for it to continue just straight down here. Imagine just continuing all the way straight down here and it continues further down here. And the High Rock Park also gets an expansion as well. That could be a cool update, something that could be added. However, what also could be added is if we join back onto the civilian team and go over to the city. What I meant by when I said in 2021 they had a map update is that they didn't completely expand the map. They didn't do anything with the map expansion, but what they did do is they rebuilt the entire city. So I think they changed all of the roads around, they changed all of these buildings, they completely changed it up. I might have got my dates wrong, it might be the other way around, but they completely changed all of these. Before, these buildings used to just be squares with images on. However, now they obviously made them kind of sort of 3D with nice lights and stuff and a lot more detailed. And I think that could also be something that happens for Springfield as well. They could just be updating the map rather than expanding it. I think that would also be something that is a really, really cool feature inside of ERLC. And it's one of them things where everybody wants a map expansion, so it would just be awesome to get a map expansion. Now, another thing that people have been speaking about is where them streetlights are. People are saying that it looks like a tornado has hit River City, and I spoke about this in my stream recently. I think it could be a cool update to have storms. People are specifically saying a tornado because it's ripped over the barrier and it has completely kind of knocked over the streetlights, which does make sense. And one thing I want to speak about is people are saying that a tornado in ERLC would be crazy. Like, how would they do that? Would it take your car away? Would it take the houses away? Would it knock them down? Would it pull trees down? And what I think will happen is if it is tornadoes or natural disasters of some kind like that, I think it will be similar to the way the plane crash major server callout happens. So if you guys have seen the plane crash major server callout, what it does is it is a plane crash, but you don't actually see a plane landing and crashing. You deal with the aftermath. So you get the call when the plane has already crashed. Same with the car crash. I think that could be the same with tornadoes. I think instead of actually seeing a tornado happen, it will be the aftermath. So it will be a tornado has happened inside of ERLC, and then you arrive on scene, and then you just see a load of trees that have fallen over, a lot of debris all over the road and different stuff like that. That would be the best way to add tornadoes. People have also said flash floods, which I've spoke about many times before. The map is completely flat, so if a flash flood happened here, right here on the highway, say the river overflowed, the map is completely flat, so the whole of the highway is all the exact same level. There's no increases or decreases in height. As you can see, it is a completely straight road, which means if there was a flash flood, for them to make it look good, it would have to expand, and then it would expand out of here, and then it would come up and up and up. But it would not just be here, it would be all the way down to the tunnel, and then all the way over to the other side of the map over there. And they can't really just cut it off at a random point because that would look kind of stupid in my opinion. So I don't think it's a flash flood. People have said tsunamis if they expand the map and add an ocean, which okay, maybe, but what are the chances they're going to add an ocean? Probably quite low, to be honest. But my thought is, if it is a map expansion, what do you guys think they will add in the map expansion? I think an update to High Rock Park would be very, very cool because obviously new ATVs and stuff, it would make it a little bit more beneficial. Now, what I also want to show you is some map expansion ideas of what people have for the map expansions. So over here in the PRC suggestion channel, if you just search map, you can see a lot of different suggestions that people have made here. So this is the first one. This one has been shown so many times. This was before Springfield was even added. Oh my gosh, that was a very, very, very long time ago. But what you can see here, they've added this little bit over here and the highway that wraps all the way around with some cool roundabouts like this. I think a roundabout in ERLC would be really, really cool. I also think it would be cool if they maybe expanded the map over this way just here, if they brought it down and then maybe it went from like a highway and then went into a single lane road and then maybe connected up to the tunnel here, maybe Valley Drive, maybe there was an intersection here or a roundabout here, which meant that it became 2 lanes. So the highway was round here, 2 lanes, 2 lanes, 2 lanes. Then here there was a roundabout, and then this road was a single road, and then this road was a single road, and then this was a dead end. And it went from a highway into a single lane road, so it doesn't just have a dead end. And then maybe they can connect that up as well. Maybe they can bring the highway round and connect it up somewhere as well into a single lane carriageway. I think that could be pretty cool. So let me know your thoughts on that, but let's continue to have a look at some more of these suggestions. So we have this one here. We can't really see too much here, I don't think. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. This is a Valley Transit thing. We got some people suggesting like a helicopter base here where this mountainous place is. I think that would be pretty cool. Not planes, but to actually see the helicopters take off could be cool. Maybe for civilian helicopters as well. Maybe you can fly them. And this, or you might have also seen, this is in my thumbnail, but this is really, really, really cool. I love this idea so much. The fact that they've continued the highway around and then added a huge like lake at the end here. This would warrant boats. This would be cool. And you see there's also a water patch here, which maybe could expand out into an ocean at some point in the future. But this looks really, really cool, to be honest. I like this so much. It's all, they've kind of not done anything over here, but instead they've expanded it over here. So this is where the map ends currently, like this. And what they've done is added another little village area over here with some houses, I think, a bigger farms area with more fields and another barn, and then obviously a big lake here. The highway wraps around, and then something over here. I can't really see what this is, but we can see there are some cool stuff they've suggested with this as well. So it could increase server size because more space. That would be true, but it would add more lag for starters, which is why the server size isn't more already. Vehicle customization, new engine, suspension, spoilers. This is just all their suggestions. But summer activities updates. So canoes/kayaks, inner tubes, jet skis, boats only if this is the map expansion with the larger lake in the bottom left. Completely agree. Even jet skis and canoes/kayaks would be cool. Okay, a hot dog inflatable jet ski towable would be really, really cool. I see them a lot in real life. It'd be very awesome. A fishing job as well could be cool if they maybe added fish in here. And a beach at the spring lake, which is maybe here, or I think, oh no, it's around here. I think this is maybe the beach here. I don't exactly know, but I really like this little island in the middle as well. It looks cool. Whoever made this, huge shout out to you. I think it was Mr. Minecraft. But if we scroll down, we can see a lot of other things here. So we've got some people joking about. We got another one here, and wow, this is a pretty extreme map expansion idea. This will make like ERLC the biggest Roblox game like on history. It will be such a big map. The highway goes all the way around. This is all we have in the game so far. They want a huge lake here. They want an entire ocean and river that runs all through the map. This is like GTA 7, let alone the GTA 6 map. This is crazy, but I like the idea. I like all the roundabouts and the different windy roads. I also said in my stream earlier that I wouldn't like country roads. So in the UK, we have what is like a highway. It's just like one road, and instead of it being straight, it's kind of like a windy road. So it kind of goes like down here, then up here and around here, and it's kind of just a really windy country road with loads of trees, and it sometimes gets really thin, like just one lane for 2 cars, and then it expands out again, and then they have park up spots and different like photo views and stuff you can do. I think that would be really, really cool inside of ERLC. I think that would be a pretty awesome suggestion, to be honest. And then if we see, we have, okay, minor map expansion, great. We also have this, which is similar to what we just had, but a little bit more reasonable. Still like what, 3 or 4 times the size of the current map. I do like this idea with the ocean up here. So if we scrap all of this over here, if we just focus on this part here, I like this. I like how it kind of goes upwards and then we open out into like a bit of a ocean here. I think that's a really cool idea, but I feel like if they did that, it would make the map much too rectangle like. And over here, even so, it looks very, very, very empty over here. It just wouldn't really make sense. Maybe they could just add loads of off-roading tracks in the middle here, or maybe they could add these windy country roads that I was speaking about over here. That could be pretty cool. Let's see what other map suggestions people have. I'm sure there'll be a lot as we keep going through this server list here. We can see I also suggested this as well. I think it would be pretty cool if we have something here, like even if they just expand the highway and connect it up here. It's a minor map expansion, but there's quite a lot of room up here for them to work on something. I do quite like that idea. Let's join onto the Shove team and check out this little area of space over here. So if we spawn in a car, then we can drive over there. Let's just spawn in first random car I see. So it's over here sort of by the highway area. Now what they can also do is maybe do something here. This is just a big mountain in the middle of nowhere. Maybe they can like excavate that and have something there. I feel like that would be pretty cool maybe, but I don't really know what they could add there. Let's continue around to this big empty space, which is just a left here by the highway 55 / Riverside Drive, a little intersection interchange here thing. Try get up there. We're not going to get up there, are we? But in free cam, as you can see, this here is what they are talking about. So the housing suburbs is just down there. This space is much bigger than you guys probably think. Like, we've got all of this space over here for them to work with, and then that's the housing suburbs down here. It just has not loaded in, but we have all of this space up here. They could excavate this mountain and just have it all flat as well, and they could do a lot of stuff over here. And I think because of where the lampposts, the street lights we were speaking about earlier are, just about see them loading in, and also the fences that are falling down, I think it would be really, really awesome. I think that could possibly link towards this tunnel actually getting used, and maybe they get rid of this tunnel completely and just open it all out and have something there. I think that, to be honest, is also one of the most likely things that could be added within this update. That's just something that makes sense quite a bit, to be honest, and hopefully we do get an update like that at some point in the future, because that is what people want. People want updates exactly like that, and I hope updates like that do come. Let's check out a few more of these map expansions. This video is a bit longer than normal. Let me know if you guys do enjoy it, but we have loads and loads and loads of stuff going on here. So yeah, roundabouts is what I was talking about. I think also what could be cool is if we drive there quickly. You guys might know the little intersection / junction / interchange that I'm talking about here, but if we take a right, so just by the Three Guys jewelry store and drone shop, gadget shack, this intersection here, a lot of people suggest that this would be much more simpler if it was a roundabout. Now I agree, but a roundabout in ERLC would be very, very difficult because things like the fire truck have bad turning circles, so it might not be possible for them to get around. They might have to make it a huge roundabout, like all the way over here, like a huge roundabout, and then that would make sense because this is a four-way intersection. It would make sense to be able to turn that way, then that way, then that way, then that way. I think they'd probably have to straighten out these roads, so maybe it would come there and this road would kind of join on straight here. I think that could be what makes sense, but it would be a bit difficult to do. But a roundabout in ERLC, especially here, would be cool. It would make this a lot more simpler to understand as well. Some people don't really understand the concept of this, but yeah, pretty cool. Like if you want to go left here, it's kind of difficult to get around there, and there's no left turn sign either, so you kind of do have to go left around that tight corner, which is crazy. This is another one of them crazy huge maps. Add the Red Dead Redemption map in part 3. This is just crazy. It's a huge map, definitely not worth it. And we have another map here. Now look at this. This is a definitely reasonable map. So the highway kind of expands and goes to a dead end around that little corner there. They have a tiny little private road here, I assume, which would probably have like some crazy huge mansions on it or something. That would be insane to have like a little private road that you can turn on here, and it's just covered in mansions at the end, and it's like its own little thing here, which at the moment would be literally just here. It'd just be a turn off Riverside, and it'd be like right here where there'd be a lot of mansions. I want some huge mansions for ERLC that can maybe be on the premium house Game Pass. That could be a cool update, and it'd be cool if it was on like a private like estate as well, maybe a gated one like you have in Duke, Florida, or Rensselaer County I think it's called. And I like what they've done down here as well. This is the main part, so instead of it being a dead end here, they've expanded it round, and then there's a huge lake here which connects up with the river. This is probably my perfect idea for a map expansion in ERLC. This is an incredible idea, how it all links up. The highway expands a little bit, the map comes down here, we have an airport down here. Insane they've added that. Maybe this won't be here, maybe this will be like an industrial estate or something, but I really like this lake idea. I love how it connects onto the highway with these unique intersections here. As you can see, they're a little bit different. Huge lake, how the road links all the way around it, and also how there's a little bridge here I think, and how it connects up to High Rock Park. That just looks so insane. I really like it. Let's react to this one. This is a crazy update suggestion. So yeah, we're gonna end this video here. It's quite a long video, but let me know your thoughts on all of these in the comments below. Do you like them? Back to the original thing, do you think it'll be a map update, a map expansion, or maybe natural disasters like tornadoes? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe with notifications on for any future update teasers, leaks, or new updates, or all awesome videos as always as well. But thank you very much for watching this video. Drop a like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.